And take a big inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And do soften around your edges. So notice where you might be holding tension. You can even place your hands on those, in those places, those spots, maybe the jaw and the neck. All right, you can take a moment, just rub the palms together. Just create a little heat and then place your hands wherever they're needed. The head. And you can release the hands back down to the thighs. Just have a few more breaths here, really connecting. So full inhales through the nose, sit taller, create a little more space, expansive. And then exhale, let it settle, feel heavier, move it down to the sitting bones. You can bring the hands together at the heart. We'll inhale for the sound of Om one time to begin inhaling. Release the hands. Shake out the legs for a moment. And we're going to start on our backs. So you can move things out of your way. Slow on down to your back. You can start the music whenever you'd like. But take a moment on your back and just let the knees sort of rock side to side. And then curl the knees into the chest. Let's circle them one way and then the other. Just give the low back a little massage. Good. And then drop the feet so that they're as wide as your mat. We're going to come into a twist. So both knees will drift off to the left. So it's a little bit different than we usually do. So the feet are wide. Trying to breathe a little space, that outer right hip. Inhaling here. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull the right knee in so that you place that thigh right on top of the left. So just shifting into a slightly deeper twist. I don't know if you just heard my back pop. Big breath. Good. And then you're going to slide that right thigh down and away from the left, coming back to center so the feet are as wide as your mat. And then drop the knees over to the right. So as much as you can, trying to send that left knee down toward the mat, really lengthening through the psoas, top of the left thigh. Breath in here. And then as you exhale, drag that left knee down to the top of right thigh. So you're stacking with the legs, deepening the twist. Big breath. Good. And then slide that left knee away, coming back to center. Right, and then start to sway the knees again. We're going to take some leg swings. I don't know if we've done this on Friday yet. You're going to exhale over to the left. And again, that right knee is going to swing toward the left thigh and then up and around so that you're pulling the right knee toward the chest. And then inhale through center. Exhale over to the left. So you slowly pull the left knee toward the right and all the way up to the chest or as far as you can go. and then inhale, center, and to the left. You're gonna start to build some momentum. You might kick things on your way. All right, so really thinking about kind of fancy leg swings, start to open up the low back. And if you'd rather move slowly, you do that. Most importantly, you're just moving with your breath and connecting with that space. Once more to each side. Good. And let's settle at the center and hug the knees into the chest. Good. Keep curling the right knee into the chest. Left leg is long, down on the mat. Good. Drop the right sitting bone away from your right shoulder. And then as you're ready, extend your right leg long. So you can interlace the back of the thigh, the calf. Right? If you can reach the big toe, that's good. If you want to wrap your belt around your foot, you can do that as well. Keep pressing the right thigh bone down, right sitting bone and thigh bone down to the left heel. And a big breath. And on exhale, you're going to open it out to Utthita Hasta B. So that right leg will move out to the right. And you can keep holding onto the thigh. You might even prop your right elbow onto the ground and just prop up that right thigh with the right hand. Just rest in the palm. Use your left hand to press that left hip down into the mat. If you want to go deeper, you send the right foot back toward the top of your mat, so where your head is, in that direction. Good, and then inhale back through center. Good, release the foot, exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower that right leg. As slowly as you can, scoop out the belly, so you're starting to activate the belly right away. Good, and over to second side, pull the left knee into the chest. Give it a squeeze, drop the left hip, left sitting bone down, away from the shoulder. Good, and then when you're ready, extend that left leg. So either interlacing or reaching for the foot, big toe, or slipping your foot into the belly. Big breath. And then we'll open it out to the left. So if you have the foot and the toe, just open it out. If you're somewhere in between, left elbow to the ground and prop up that left thigh with the left hand. You can roll around in the ankle. Good, and then inhale it back through center. And then exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly as you can, lower that left leg. Good, and then walk the feet in. And interlace your fingers behind the back of the head. Big inhale, exhale, lift the chest and shoulders off the mat. Good. Inhales to lower, and exhales to lift. Just connecting with lower belly. Good. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift and twist to the right. Good. Inhaling, lowering, exhale, lift and twist to the left. And keep moving like that. Once more to each side. Good. And lower, and hug the knees into the chest. And then drop the feet as wide as your mat. Take a few more swings of the legs. So over to the left and over to the right. Good, and then bring it back through center, hug it into the chest, and start to rock yourself up. Let's take a few rocks. Good, and then come all the way up and come to all fours. You can either roll over the shins or just swing the legs around you, however you want to get there. Wrists beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Spread the fingers wide, and then inhale, lift the heart, lift the tail, start to move through cat-cow. Take a moment, make sure that You're really aligned, so think about wrapping the elbows toward the back of your mat. Right, so the eyes of the elbows are rolling forward. And you can start to open up this movement. Rock the hips one way and then the other. Good. The next inhale, lift the heart, tuck the toes, and exhale, bring it back, downward facing dog. And move it around, pedal out through the feet. And bend through one knee and then the other. And then once you settle into stillness, take a moment, really let the arm bones plug back into the shoulders. And so feel the arm bones move deep into the shoulders. Yeah, so shoulder blades are sliding down the back, and keep wrapping your elbows down toward the mat. Good. Have a breath in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. And then inhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, walk your hands back to the feet. That's your Uttanasana. Then come out halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. Have a couple of breaths here, nod the head, yes. Shake it, no. And maybe take hold of opposite elbows or interlace your fingers behind your back. Take a little weight into the balls of your feet, so try not to sway back into your heels and into the knees. Send it forward. Inhaling. Exhale. One more inhale and exhale, hands down to the mat. And bend your knees, roll yourself up to stand. One vertebra at a time. And inhaling, sweep the arms high. And exhale, hands to the heart. And again, inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, bend the knees and walk yourself out to a plank. So all the way out to plank. You know that you can bring the knees down to the mat if you want that extra support. And if the knees are lifted, press back with the heels forward to the crown of the head. Hug the navel into the spine a little bit more. Take a breath in. And exhale here, one more inhale. And exhale, lift the belly, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And then inhale forward to a plank. And exhale, scoop the belly down, dog. One more time, inhale, plank. Exhale, scoop the belly and walk the hands back to the feet again, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. And bend the knees, roll it up to stand. Inhaling. And exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale, start to move with the breath. Exhale, bend the knees and fold and walk yourself out to plank. Breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, lift the heels, drop the knees, come back to child's pose. And then gazing forward, let's slide into a low cobra. So slide the chest through the arms, hug the elbows back to the back of the room. And inhaling, and lifting low cobra. And so think about hugging the arm bones toward one another here, right, without over squeezing the rib cage. You don't want to rest on the arms as we start to move through vinyasas. So take a breath in. And exhale, forehead to the mat, tuck the toes, lift your thighs, inhale, plank. Exhale, back down dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk the hands back to the feet. Lengthen your spine, and hold. And bend the knees, roll it up. And exhale, bend the knees, roll it down, walk it out to plank. Inhale, this time exhale, lower down. One piece or knees, chest and chin. Inhaling, cobra. And exhale, come on back down, facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk it back. Hands to the feet, lengthen. And fold, bend your knees, roll yourself up. And then as you bring the hands to the heart, walk yourself up to the top of your mat. Good, so take a little walk. And it's just moving through space without overthinking it, finding a little grace in it. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back behind you so you're in a lunge. Blocks underneath the hands if you need them. Make sure the right ankle is below the knee. Good, and then release your left knee down to the mat. Sweep the arms high. And I know I say this a lot, but if you're feeling this too much in your lower back, just remember that you can come up a little bit higher and just re-engage through the belly. There'll be time to deepen through the hips. Right, breath in. And exhale, hands to the mat or your blocks, Ardha Hanuman. Extend your right leg. As you're flexing that foot a lot, you drop the right hip down toward the mat. Breath in here. Good. Exhale, let's come forward into a lunge. Left knee floats off, twisting left hand to the mat. Exhale, right arm high. And really using your inhales to lengthen your spine. Exhale, belly button back, right ribs open up. Take another breath. Good. And exhale, release the twist and start to lengthen your right leg again. So you're going to lengthen right leg, forward fold, coming into pyramid. Your hands can always be on blocks. If you feel pretty open here, you can also flex your right foot, so you have that as an option. And bend through the right knee. Let's bring it up to crescent. So hands can reach high or hands to the hips. Maybe there's a bend in the left knee. Have another breath in. And exhale, release the hands down to the mat, step back to plank, vinyasa or down dog. Inhaling through. And exhale back. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward, walk the hands back to the feet again. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold, inhaling up. Exhale, walk out to the top of your mat. Right, then take it right in to Surya Namaskar. So inhale, sweep the arms high, and exhale, forward fold. Lift the heart, second side, right foot moves back. Then so set yourself up, stack up the ankle below the knee, right knee to the earth. Inhaling, arms high. And plug the left thigh bone back into the hip. Lift up your lower belly. Breath in. And exhale, hands down to the mat or blocks. Extend your left leg, Ardha Hanuman. Okay, flex the left foot, soften that left hip down in space. Good. Have a breath in, lengthen your spine. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, bring it forward into a lunge. Take a breath in, lengthen, exhale, twist the left arm, reaches. You drop the shoulders so that your chest can really expand. Take a big breath in, exhale, twist a little bit farther. And release. Pyramid, lengthen your left leg. Blocks again if you need them, flex your left foot if you have the space. But notice if your right hip is pulling back. Soften that right hip down, so you're really trying to square off. Find your alignment. Then inhale, bend your left knee up to crescent. And maybe softening the right knee for this first one. Try to lift the back ribs off the pelvis. So find more space, find more length. And then exhale, release it down to the mat, stepping back to plank, vinyasa or down dog. And so always your choice. Again, inhale, lift the heels, walk the hands back, lift the heart, and fold. All the way up, inhale. And exhale, walk it forward, and again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen. Exhale, left foot back. Again, release that knee, sweep the arms high. And exhale, right, floating up with the left knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Right, breath in. Exhale, release the twist. As you do, release the left heel down to the mat. We're gonna come up to warrior two. And so really try to peel the left shoulder open. As the entire chest is open, gaze out over the right fingertips. Right, breath in, lengthen your spine, and reach up and back, peaceful warrior. One more breath in. And exhale, cartwheel it down, stepping back to plank, vinyasa or down dog. Good, inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, walk the hands back one more time. Lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold. Inhale again. Good, and move forward through space, and then sweep the arms high. Once you arrive, exhale, forward fold. Lifting the heart, send the right foot back. When you arrive, release that right knee gently, inhaling arms high. Exhale, plant the fingertips, lengthen the right leg, breath in, lengthen. Exhale, twist, left arm reaches, inhaling. Exhale, release the twist and the right heel, set up warrior two, right arm pulls you up. Good, really outwardly rotate from that left hip. So feel the hips get a little more weighted. Good, and grounded. So it's not necessarily like you're being weighed down, but you're finding a sense of grounding, right, and strength. Right, peaceful warrior, inhale. And exhale, cartwheel it down. Stepping back to plank, up to you, vinyasa, down dog, or you can rest. And this time you're gonna inhale, lift the heels, look forward, step or hop the feet to the top of your mat. Moving in the other direction this time, lengthen. And exhale, fold. All the way up. Exhale, pull it back to the heart. Good, Surya Namaskar, inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen, breath in. And take it back. You can step or float back, moving through. We'll meet in down dog. And when you arrive in that down dog, just take a moment. Let it settle. Find something new in it. Good. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. All the way up, lengthen, and empty out. All the way up. Exhale, find your center. Again, inhale, right, offer up the palms. Exhale, fold, lengthen. Take it back, stepping or floating. And remember, if you're stepping back, try to use that exhale to lower. Keep the hips in line with the shoulders as you lower. Good, breath in, lift the heels, look forward. And move into it, so move forward. Lengthen your spine, and empty out. All the way up. Exhale, back to the heart. Let's come into Utkatasana, bend through the knees, arms are high. And even here, finding a little weight in the heels, with that drop of the hips, but lift up through the chest. One more breath in. And exhale, fingertips to the ground and fold. Lengthen your spine, take it back, step or hop. Take a breath in. You're going to exhale, step your right foot right in between your hands without lifting today. Just use the belly and step forward. It's harder. Spin your left heel down. Come on up, warrior two. So trying not to get completely dependent on our habits or ways of moving through space. And have another breath. Good. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Let's exhale into side angle. So forearm to the thigh or hand to the ground or block. Good. Roll the right sitting bone underneath you. And then turn the left palm down. Reach that hand to the front of the room so you feel that line of energy from left fingertips all the way down to the outer edge of left foot. From here, we're going to set up Trikonasana a little differently. So you're going to start to lengthen your right leg a bit. Place the right hand to right thigh. Lengthen the right leg, get longer through the spine, and then slide right hand down into Trikonasana. Stay super anchored through the left foot and the left hip. Turn the left palm down again, reach that hand to the front of the room. And some of you might float the right arm, just an option. But lift up through the right, top of the right thigh, so you're not locking the right knee. Release the arms, peaceful warrior. Good. And you're going to exhale, reach the right arm forward, so you're as if you're going to side angle into flying warrior. So both arms are high, spin the right toes in. Finding parallel, exhale, forward fold. And nod the head yes, shake it no. And soften through the knees, follow your right foot back around to the top of your mat. Lunging all the way up to crescent. And exhale, place it to the mat, stepping back, your choice, rinsing it through. Settling into down dog or child's pose. Good breath in, exhale, scoop the belly, left foot just steps forward. Warrior two. Good. Open up the right side of your chest, peaceful warrior. Exhaling, side angle. Good. Roll the left sitting bone underneath you. Right fingertips reach toward the top of the room. Good. So setting up Trikonasana, start to lengthen your left leg. Place your left hand to the top of the thigh. And so everything gets long, and then slide your left hand down just as far as you can. Direct your tailbone down toward the right heel. And again, right hand reaches forward. You can happily stay here, or the left arm might float. You might not be that happy about either one, but breathe through it wherever you are. Release the arms, peaceful warrior. And then again, reach the left arm forward as if you're moving into side angle and float up into flying warrior. Spin the left toes in, exhale, forward fold. Have another breath. And then soften through the knees, follow the left foot around, low lunge. Inhaling crescent. And exhale, release it. Stepping back. Vinyasa or down dog. And have a big breath. And inhale, lift the heels, gaze forward, look beyond your fingertips. Exhale, step or hopping. Lengthen your spine and fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. And exhale up to stand. And inhale, Utkatasana. And exhale, forward fold. Lengthen. And take it back, stepping or hopping. Breath in, exhale, just step the right foot forward. That warrior two, inhale up, exhale. Good, peaceful, into side angle. And then start to turn it into Trikonasana. So you might come up high again to find it and slide down or move right into it. Good. From here, setting up flying warrior. So soften the right knee, arms come up. Right toe spin in. Good, exhale, fold. And inhale, looking up, bend the knees, follow it around. Come on up to crescent. And exhale, hands to the mat, side angle, left, or side plank, excuse me, left hand to the mat. Stacking up, right hip on top of left. If you want more support, left knee down to the mat. Loading with the breath in. Exhale, release it back to plank, vinyasa, down dog, or rest. Breath in. Exhale, scoop the belly, left foot steps forward. Warrior two. Peaceful. Into side angle. It's setting up Trikonasana, so you can walk the left hand up to start and ease into it. And then soften with the left knee, arms float up, flying warrior. Spin the left toes in. Exhale, fold. And soften the knees, follow it around, low lunge, all the way up to crescent. Exhale, plant the hands, side plank, right hand, outer edge of right foot. And so if the hips are dropping, slide the shoulder blades down and lift the right hip into the left. And so feeling low, heavy, use your breath to find something else. Find another feeling. And exhale, release it. Take it through. And inhale here. Then you're going to exhale, right foot forward. Warrior two. Good, peaceful. Side angle. And into Trikonasana. Good. And then again, flying warrior. And this time around, soften to the knees. Turn this into Ardha Chandrasana. So the right toes spin out. Walk your right hand forward. And stack it up. Yep, so you can keep your left hand on your hip. You might prop up the right hand with your block. Have a breath. Exhaling, standing splits. Let's find it. Drop that left hip. You can keep using your block or hands to the mat. Good. Have an inhale. And exhale, bend for both knees. You're gonna round the spine. Good. Inhaling, standing splits. Exhale, bend the knees. One more time, inhaling. Then exhale, bend the knees, edge of G. Let's come into seated spinal twist. You're gonna tuck the left knee to the outside of the right shin there. Good. And if that doesn't work, you can extend your left leg long. Take a breath in, right hand behind you, left arm high. Exhale, twisting to the right. Use your breath in to lengthen your spine. Exhale, navel back and twist. And then exhale, release your twist, counter twist to the left. So you're going to drop the hands over to the left side. Good, and then shift the weight into the right foot. Let's come back into standing splits. And floating back. Warrior one, spin the left heel down. And exhaling, warrior two. And into side angle one more time. So right forearm to the thigh, or hand to the mat. And if you want to bind, if you have a bind, you can start to play around with inwardly rotating your left hand. Maybe bring that hand to the low back. Maybe slipping the right arm underneath for fingertips or wrist. Good. Roll the right sitting bone underneath you. Release the bind, release the bind. And exhale, release it down into the mat. Step back to plank or right leg hovers. Up to you from there. Good breath in and exhale, step the left foot forward. Right, come on up, warrior two. Good, peaceful warrior. Into side angle. And Trikonasana, so lengthen out. Walk the hand up if you need. Set up flying warrior, bend the left knee, arms bring you up. And exhale, fold. Good. Looking forward, soften the knees, the left toe spin forward, setting up Ardha Chandrasana. So grab your block if you want it. Good. Press the left thigh and hit back in space. So you're really truly standing on that leg. Breath in. And exhale, standing split. So right hand lowers, which allows the right hip to lower as well. You're really squaring off. Try to use the inner right thigh lift a little bit higher. And then exhale, bend the knees, empty out. Inhaling, standing splits. Exhale, and the knees. One more time, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, set up seated spinal twist. So right knee comes to the outside of left ankle. Trying to bring both hips into the ground. You can always extend your right leg long. That feels like too much on the knees or low back. Inhale, left hand behind you, right arm high. Exhale, twisting to the left. So either wrapping around the shin or hooking the elbow. You can lean back into the left hand a little bit, but then use your inhale. Feel that lift of the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, navel back, ribs rotate. And exhale, release the twist, counter twist to the right. Right, really fold in. Start to walk it out. We're going to take weight into the left foot, into standing splits again. So left foot is down, right leg is extending. Then setting up warrior two. Wait, I lied. Set up warrior one first. Come back around. Exhaling warrior two. Right, into side angle. And if you'd like to bind, right arm reaches, inwardly rotate, and then find the low back. Roll the left hip underneath you, maybe the left arm comes underneath. Press into the outer edge of your right foot. Again, you're literally in a bind, so how can you breathe through it and still find some sense of gratitude? And release the bind, and pick it up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel it down. Step back, downward facing dog for a moment. And then you can breathe there or roll it out to a plank in Vinyasa. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Let's take a few practice hops. So if you're sort of toying around with hopping forward and it's not quite feeling right, try a couple of practice hops. So bend the knees, look forward, and hips float up. Right, really bend the knees, hike the hips up. There might be a little pike. And then try to bring that forward. And the knees. Lengthen your spine. And let it go. And sweep the arms up. Bring yourself up to stand. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Looking forward, step your left foot back behind you. All right, let's come up to crescent this time. Inhale up. Really glide that right hip back in space. And then hands to the heart. We'll come into a twist, so start to hook the left elbow to the outside of right thigh. This feels like too much. The left knee can come down to the ground. If you feel like there's more space, you can drop the left hand to the mat and open the arms wide. So outside of right foot. Release the twist, you still have it. Plant the hands from the left heel down, open up side angle, and bring the right elbow high so you really open up that twist. Good, and then release it. Ardha Chandrasana one more time. Good, exhaling, standing splits. Good, take a breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend the knees, left foot meets the right. Good, keep that bend in the knees for a moment, really feel the feet. And then we're coming up to Vasisthasana, so first two fingers and thumb around the big toe or yogi toe left, around the right big toe. Left hand to left hip. If you want to use a belt for this, slip your foot into your belt or towel right now. Start to roll yourself up to stand. All right, drop the right hip down in space. All right, and then any amount, start to extend that right leg. All right, but more importantly, you're really standing tall on that left leg. Lifted through the chest. Maybe left arm extends. And open it up, Vasisthasana B. Make sure you're not lifting the right hip to find that. Roll the right hip underneath you. Good. Good. Bring it back through center. Right. And then let's come into a figure four. So you're going to bend the knees, place the right ankle on top of left thigh. And so for a moment, place the hands to the calf and the ankle and really lengthen your spine as you drop the hips. And if you want to let go, hands can come to the heart. Maybe forward fold. The hands might even come to the mat. And then float it up wherever you are. And then stand on your right foot and step your left foot back behind you. So you're in a shortened warrior stance. Left heel down. Breath in, lengthen, lift up your low belly, and exhale, forward fold. Hands to the ground or blocks. And if you'd like to use a block or rotated triangle, you're going to lift the chest, left hand to the inside of right foot on the ground or block. Take a breath in, lengthen your spine, exhale, right arm reaches. And you can keep your right hand on your right hip if that helps you feel more stable. Anchor your left heel more. And exhale, release, release. Soften the right knee, step it back into a lunge. And into down dog. Take it through a vinyasa, or breathe where you are. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Maybe take a couple of practice hops. Bring it forward. Lengthen your spine. And fold. Bend your knees, roll it up. And then second side, you're going to send the right foot back behind you, up to crescent. You can always soften the right knee, hands to the heart, get longer through the spine. Exhale, twisting Right elbow to outside, left thigh. And so maybe the right knee comes to the mat. Have another breath. And exhale, release the twist. Spin the right heel down. Right side angle, so you can bring the elbow to the thigh and really open the chest. Find a counter pose to what you were just doing. And release it forward into Ardha Chandrasana. Walk the left hand out. Good, exhaling, standing splits. Take a breath in, get longer to that inner right thigh, and exhale, bend the knees, Uttanasana. Yogi toe up left foot, or hook your foot into a belt. Keep the bend in the knees to roll yourself up. Try to emerge rather than shoot up in one moment. Stand taller and lift up to the back of the body. And extend if you can. And maybe Utthita Hasta B, so open it out to the left any amount. You can always bend the knee and hold on to that left shin as you do. So maybe you're here. Good. Bring it back through center. Figure four, so bend the knees, take your time. Place the left ankle on top of right thigh. And placing your hands to the calf and the ankle, lengthen your spine, drop the hips. Maybe release the hands to the heart. And hold. Lower it up. All the way up and stand on your left foot and right foot shifts back. Just walking through space. Line up heel to heel, inhale, arms high, and exhale, fold. If you need to bend your left knee a bit, that's fine, but keep your back leg strong. Allow yourself to have an anchor. Inhale, lengthen your spine, right hand to the inside of left foot on a block or not. Lengthen, breath in, exhaling, twisting. So you can keep your left hand on your hip to encourage it back, or extend that left arm. Whatever you're doing, you're breathing. And exhale. Release. Soften the left knee, step it back, and into down dog. Vinyasa. Breathe right where you are. Push your knees to the ground, child's pose. All right. Roll yourself up. Before you get too cozy, so we're going to try one more arm balancing thing. So looking at side plank again, and if side plank is enough work today, just stick with that. But if you want to try a variation, and I'll walk you through it, so you can just watch and switch them around. We'll start on the right side, right hand, outer edge of right foot. Okay, really trying to find that lift through the bottom hip and the waistline. You can hang here if you want to play around with extending. Next step would be hugging the left knee in. So that might be it. But then maybe you find the big toe and extend. You'll notice I'm pressing down into my right foot a lot. So it's like I'm standing on that foot. And then you can release it. Rest or take a vinyasa if you're feeling ambitious. And so let's give that a try. Try it on the right hand, outer edge of right foot.
Make sure the right wrist is beneath your shoulder. So maybe hugging the left knee in. Maybe reaching down for the big toes, but you can just stick with hugging that knee in because that's a lot of work with balance and core. Good. And then release whenever you're ready. And rest in between sides. And we'll try it again. I'll try the second side with you. So we're on our left hand. And if you still want your left knee on the ground, that's fine too. So whatever you're feeling, honor that. But do try to, if you are doing this, try to stack up the hips, slide the shoulder blades down and back, and scoop the belly, maybe hugging that right knee in. And if you're reaching the toe, you're gonna have to lean forward and then expand. It's kind of like you're pushing through your cocoon. And release. And fold, and have a child's pose. So we're gonna take when you're ready to roll up, we'll take an inversion, and I'm gonna give two options, and they might seem radically different options, but if you do have a wall nearby, we're gonna use it. So you'll either play around with handstand, or pull your mat up to the wall and throw your legs at the wall. So legs at the wall, you all know, hips up, legs up. And if you want to play around with handstand, right, you want to find that same lift and lightness. So you're here in a down dog. Feel the arm bones plug back into the shoulders. Walk the feet in, so shorten the distance that you have to travel. And then choose a leg. Keep the hips square. Really try to connect to the inner thigh of that extended leg. And then bend the standing leg and float up, so press off. Maybe second leg follows. Walk the heels up the wall, tailbone toward the heels. And you can play around with balance. So if you want to get in a handstand and legs up the wall, you can definitely do that. And start to rest when you're ready. Right, if you're in legs up the wall, you can start to pull yourself off the wall. And take a moment, give your wrists a roll so you can interlace your fingers, especially if you were handstanding. Good, and let's set up pigeon. So if you'd like to have a blanket nearby for pigeon, grab that. We'll start on the right side. So from a down dog, the right from hands and knees, send that right knee and chin forward. Take a moment, tuck your back toes and try to inwardly rotate that left thigh, really bring the hips around. When you're ready, forward fold. And lengthen your breath a little bit more. And stretch and roll yourself up. And you can bring the right foot a little bit closer to the pelvis. Tuck the back toes. Reaching back the left heel. If you have more space in there, bend the left knee. Left hand reaches around that foot. Just try to invite the left heel in. And if there's space for it, maybe you hook the foot to the back of the elbow. Try out the balance. And exhale, gently release. Rest in between sides, the down dog, all fours, wherever you want to be. Shake it out. And then bring the left leg forward, second side. Just remember, if this hip is more open, you might be able to bring that left foot a little farther forward. If it's tighter, bring it in a little bit closer. When you're ready, forward fold. Slowly roll yourself up. And you can bring that left foot closer if you need. Tuck the back toes. Maybe bend that right knee. Reach around with the foot. And try to soften the chin, soften the jaw. And exhale. Let it go. And take it back. Shake out the legs. And make your way to your back. You can step or hop to cross legs. And lower down. So let's set up a back bench. Coming into bridge. Feet are hip width apart. Arms at your sides. Make sure the ankles are below the knees. Take a moment. Roll the shoulders underneath you. And then root down into your feet. Inhale, float the hips. Float the chest up. Maybe you interlace the fingers.
Lifting with your inhales. We're not really physically lifting any higher because there is a limit, but just become more expansive with every inhale if you can. Find a little more space. And exhale, gently lower. If you have space for another back bend, you can take bridge or a full wheel, hands alongside the ears. If you want a restorative block or blanket underneath your sacrum, so restorative bridge, supported. Whatever makes sense right now. Make sure the feet are parallel either way though. Really finding that connection to the ground with the feet. And lower with an exhale. Hug the knees into the chest, circle them one way and then the other. Good. And keep hugging the right knee in, extend your left leg long. Good, extend your right leg long once more. You can interlace or reach up for the foot. And open it up with Vasisthasana, so out to the right. You can always prop up the right elbow to prop up the right thigh. Bring it back through center. So if you have the foot, you're going to reach the left hand to the outside of the right foot. If you can't do that, take the ankle or use your belt if you have one. And so we're holding onto the outer edge with the left hand. Right hand comes down to the right hip crease. So the fingertips are moving into the right hip crease and pressing that hip down. You're going to twist that right leg off to the left, just a couple of inches. You should feel something fairly special right away. It's just a little twist. As you press the right hip down to the left heel, you're pulling the right foot back toward the face. Really breathing into that outer quadrant of the hamstring. And then release it back through center. And then ease into a full twist, so bend the right knee again. Just ease in. Roll it back through center. And switch it out, curl the left knee into the chest, right leg is long. Extend your left leg. Back of the thigh or up to the foot or belt. And open it up to Vasisthasana, either with the foot or propping up left thigh. And then bring it back through center. So again, belt or a blanket, you can hold on to a blanket. You're gonna bring your left hand, or right hand to the left foot. Left hand, left fingertips are coming into the hip crease. And then press that left hip down, and you're just twisting left leg off to the right, just an inch or two. It really doesn't take much. But the hip is moving down as the foot moves up and away. And bring it back through center. And bend the left knee. and twist. Release, bring it back through center. And hug both knees into the chest. And then roll up to your seat. Come on up. And we'll set up. So let's set up Upavishtakonasana. So take the legs wide. Flex your feet, take a big breath in. Prop your hips up if you need, and then walk it out with an exhale. Take a little walk over to the right, placing your right elbow inside the right thigh, and then open up left arm. You might be able to reach the foot. Try to feel a little more heaviness in your left hip. And release. Walk it through center. Again, left elbow. Maybe off to the left, left elbow down to the mat. And open up the right arm. Maybe reaching for a foot. And if that's closing you off, just release the foot and opt to open the chest a little more. And exhale, release it back through center. And roll it up. And then shift into Paschimottanasana. So both legs are long, pull flesh away from the sitting bones. Flex your feet more. Take a breath in, get long. And exhale, forward fold. Whenever you're ready to come out of this, just roll yourself up and all the way down into Shavasana. And once you feel complete in your fold. Start to deepen your breath. As you do, wiggle through the fingers and toes. Extend the arms long overhead. When you're ready, bend your knees, roll over to your right side. Have a moment to rest there. In your own time, come on up to your seat. Feel your way up. Close your eyes. Let the hands come to the heart. Actually, rest one hand on the chest and the other hand can just rest on top of that. And feel that beating of your own heart, the breath rising into the hands and falling away. Try to remember all that is still happening for you. People who are still rooting for you, the people who are still breathing next to you, with you. And give thanks for that, and thanks for your practice. Thanks to yourself for showing up. Namaste.